So I've been pumped for Until Dawn for well over a year now. Pretty much ever since they were like, it's not a move game, here's your controller. And I was like, thanks. Good, this game's not the worst thing ever. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Wii. Like he's still set up. I don't even know where the Wii is. But for around over a year or so, I've been staying away from all coverage, besides maybe a 10-second video. I really don't like to spoil games for myself, especially something like this. Anything big, I just, get away. Which is weird, because all I do is watch videos about video games. Spoiler-free ones. But seriously, you should go into this game with as little knowledge as possible. You should know it's a horror game, you make choices. I could end the video there and you should go buy it. I know everyone's like, whoa, but it's $65. So I'm actually going to do a review, but if you want to leave now, go get it. I'm okay with that. Go Gamefly it. Redbox. No, Redbox won't have it. Whatever. Try to keep this as review, as spoiler-free as possible, so let's give that a try. It's going to be hard. Wonder if I could just talk without reading my script. I have really good memorization skills. The script's behind me. I can't see it. Can you read it to me? You read it to me, I'll read it back, and we'll do the whole video like that. No spoilers. Thank you. Yes. So, Until Dawn. It's a game about kids in snow boots dying. Oh yeah, there's some underpants too. I like underpants. Alright, let's try this again. Until Dawn is a new PS4 exclusive horror game. Oh, I like the Evil Within and the Resident Evil games. I will definitely enjoy this, right? False! Don't be a fool! Don't pull an IGN and think you're fit to play this if you like classic horror games, or whatever PewDiePie's horror game of the week is. He's playing this. It's good. He's not as dumb as I thought. I'm just gonna scare the shit out of him, yeah! What was I talking about? No, it's a monk!
Hey!
What the hell?
Boom! You just got munked.
Oh yeah, Until Dawn. The premise is that you are in a teen horror movie where you control each of the 8 teenagers and try to make it till dawn. See, it's the name of the game. So, just who are these kids and what are they like, you say? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's show them. Yes. First, we got Sam, our hero, and the only one who's not a complete idiot. Oh, never mind. She's dumb. Next up is Chris, the funny nerd, and how do we know he's a nerd? He's got glasses. Then we got Jessica, the slut. How do we know she's a slut, Lima? Well, let's look and find out.
Flirting with me.
Okay. You want to invite him up with us?
Wait, really?
What? No.
Plus, you can see underpants. What is this, 2001? Then we have Emily. She's the bitch. How do I know? She's got RBF. Good enough, go. Then there's Matt. He's the jock. He's gotta let him in. Let's move on. Let him in. Go. There's Mike, the handsome one. How do we know he's handsome? You can just look. It's right there. Then we got Ashley. She's the nerd too, just like Chris, but with no glasses and a weird hat and pants. Okay. Last but not least, Josh, the stoner who forgot his weed at home. Okay, good. Yes, we're done. The gameplay is not very horror-like. It's more like Telltale and Quantic Dream games, or maybe even some old-school point-and-click adventure games. But I have to say, the game control is like 10 times better than all those games. Feels like you're playing some regular old boring action-adventure game with a dude with muscles on the front. Those are good. Most of the game, you walk from point A to point B, and occasionally you get a C path where you can branch off and go get a collectible or something. But we'll touch on collectibles later. They're kind of important. Until Dawn is pretty into QuickTime events, so if you hate those, I get it, and I'm sorry. But this game probably isn't for you. So you can go play Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever passes for horror games these days. I don't love QTEs. I don't think anyone does, but they work fine here. And they even threw in this crazy don't move feature where you can't move the controller, and it starts easy, but near the end, like the real end, it got me. I tied with 5 seconds left in the game. It was crazy. I was pissed as hell, but it was fair, and I think it made me like the game even more, if that's possible, from dying. It's stupid as I say it, but yeah. When you're not walking or watching a cutscene, you're making a lot of choices. Some as little as, do I want to climb this rock slow and steady, or jump and be a little more risky? Do I want to side with this person or that person? Do I want to make a left or right? And then we get a little bigger. Like, do I want to kill this person or kill myself? Wow, that got real fast. Jesus Christ. There's so many choices and branching conversations that even with 3 whole playthroughs complete and the Platinum Trophy. Sup, ladies, sup. And I still haven't even seen all the possible conversations and events. On my last playthrough, I finally saw the Killer's workshop with Sam.
Oh no, there's a Killer's! And worst of all, he has a workshop! How would he ever get anything done without a workshop? Spoilers, guys! Let's try to do a spoiler-free review and you can't even get through without spoiling the whole game.
I don't want to go too deep into the story, because like I said before, I think it's best to know as little as possible when playing this. That's how I went in, and I loved every second of my first 8-hour playthrough, and I still had a blast playing it 2 more times after that. But anyway, you, as in the 8 kids you control, are trapped in a remote ski cabin. At night. Oh no, nighttime! Oh, go see, it's so dark. I can't see anything. For a bit, it's good times. You get to hang out with your girlfriends and boyfriends, and even have some sexy time if you play your cards right.
Wow. Spoilers. If you want to have sex with your new girlfriend, don't side with your old girlfriend. Nailed it.
So there are 2 ways in which your choices affect the game's story. First one is pretty small. When you make a choice, it could affect your status, which means people either hate you or love you, or you're a scaredy cat or a funny dick. I pushed this system to the limits and really found out it to be nothing really at all. I thought if you pushed your romance and like towards Jess when you're playing as Mike, you'll get her to get undressed, but if you have low ones, she'll play hard to get. But what really affects the story is the butterfly effect.
Boom. Butterfly effect.
It's kind of like the status, but actually does something. It pops up after you make a big choice, and even has a cool tracker, and you could spend days just messing around with all these little wings, and you flip them back and forth, and you're like, hey, this to that, you see it up there, whatever. I'm showing a clip, right? Good. I'll pick a small one to show you what I mean. In fact, I think it's the first one in the game. You can look at Chris's phone, and he'll get mad and be a dick to you, and then he'll say something different to Jess when she comes around a second later. So that's just a small one. Now think about that, but with life and death shit on the line, and you'll start seeing the endless amount of possibilities in this game. There's one more thing you get to choose. It's when you're with your therapist or some shit. He asks you all these weird questions, but they do almost nothing, so let's not waste any more time with them. I heard that this Dr. Hill guy isn't important from some big reviews, but that's false, and you should just give up and quit if you think that. If you collect all the clues and aren't a complete idiot, you'll know what his deal is pretty easily. I know almost nothing about anything ever, and I was like, oh, that's it, I get it, let's move on. I usually never talk about graphics. They're not super important. But this game is freaking sick looking. Hands down the best looking game on consoles. Just look at all those high definition boots in the snow with ladies in them. I heard people don't like the faces. I actually really like them. I think you can either love them or hate them. But we gotta talk to Emily. I don't know what she's on. Okay, so as I said before, you can collect things. And normally, I'm like, whatever, I don't got time for the shenanigans, go there, look there. But trust me, you want to make time for them. First up are totems. They show a super quick glimpse into the future that may occur, but the game's a smartass, so say I get a quick glimpse of Mike dying in a fire, like I did, and 20 seconds later I'm dealing with fire, but there's no way for Mike to die here. But I don't know that, so I'm shitting my pants trying to make all the right choices. And freaking... I'm so scared. There's nothing even to be scared. Freaking Until Dawn. The next thing you find is clues. There's different sets, and each set lets you see more of the story and let you know what's going on. Not only that, but a lot of the clues you find will make the characters say different stuff. Like, ridiculously different stuff. On my final playthrough, I got all of them, and it's crazy to see the amount of dialogue and crap that I missed. Do yourself a favor, don't be me, don't go point A, point B, and say, I'll get C later. Get C definitely. So, Until Dawn. It's freaking fantastic. I don't want to sound too arrogant, but with some of the low review scores, I really think people don't understand this game, and that it's doing all the horror movie tropes and cliches that people find funny and running with it. Also, there's a huge plot twist in the game, and not everyone's loving it, but I personally found it fantastic. The first playthrough, I was like, oh, that's okay, I didn't see that, but sure. but then when replaying it, knowing what's going on, it just made so much sense. Supermassive games might have a massive hit on their hands. Yeah, I just said that. It just might take a while for people to discover how great this game is. I think they nailed everything they set out to do. If you gave scores on what a developer was trying to do, they would absolutely get a 10 out of 10. But that's not how it works, and it's a shame. Damn shame. Honestly though, guys, I really only had one complaint when playing this. I know it's going to be hard to fix, but 2 or 3 times in the game when a character died when they were with the group and they kind of like broke off to their own thing for a minute, and then they didn't see the character again, they wouldn't even talk about that person dying. They were just like, they were never with us, bro. It's like in the forest, if you kill a tree, was the tree really there? Analogize. Nice. Really though, I think Supermassive just wanted to make a cheesy B horror movie where you got to make all the choices, and it works almost perfectly. So great job, and thank you for making it. I know your scores aren't as high as you want them to be, but I loved it, and I've seen a lot of other people love it. Everyone's playing it on the interwebs. So if you want to make more, I will give you my money. So maybe collector's edition, maybe Hayden Panettiere life-size statue. Just no reason for that at all. I don't want that.
All stupid faces and jokes aside, this was a fantastic game that honestly will probably be my game of the year. It's going to be hard for anything to beat. The only thing that may have a chance is Fallout 4, but then Until Dawn's number 2. That's second is the best, right? Kid jokes. Parent approved. Honestly, I would recommend almost anyone to give this game a try. I know the reviews aren't super high, which I think is really disappointing. I think some people just missed what they were trying to go for. It's a shame. And it's also a shame that Sony isn't putting, big cash behind this game and promoting it, being like, here, mainstream, casual football watching fool. Oh God, why did I say that? Here's Until Dawn. It's a horror game. Oh my God. What does that mean? Is that like Resident Evil? I want to play Resident Evil. No, it's not like that. But Supermassive, I've got your back, so I'll put something together.
From the developers of Start the Party and Start the Party Save the World comes Until Dawn, the new horror interactive movie experience that no one's gonna understand unless we just show them some video clips. Join everyone's favorite man-child, Hayden Panettiere, as she struggles with 7 of her friends to make it until dawn. Make life-threatening decisions like, should I high-five this guy? Make a left or make a right? Or should I tell everyone I saw my friend's boyfriend kissing my friend's girlfriend's friend? Critics are going crazy. Massive hit. Might be my game of the year. 10 out of 10 if reviews were done differently and according to how they should be. Until Dawn, in stores now. Must be 18 years or older, far from legal, will not be responsible for pensioning, heart attacks, or jealous friends with Xbox Ones. Sweet, you watched all the way to the end. I really appreciate that. If you want to be more my friend, subscribe. There's a button right there. Just hit it, and it'll take you to my channel, or it subscribes automatically. I've never subscribed to myself, so I don't know how it works, but try it out. Thanks. Bye.